You've been scrolling Pinterest, saving crochet projects you'll totally make one day, and your saved folder is just embarrassing at this point. Let me show you the ones actually worth making. Fast, cute, and so satisfying you'll want to start tonight. There's a reason crochet is having its moment right now. It's not just about blankets and scarves anymore. People are making tiny strawberries, puffy clouds, little tote bags that honestly look better than anything you'd find in a store. And the best part? Most of these don't take weeks. Some of them you can knock out in an afternoon. So I put together a list of crochet projects that I genuinely think are worth your time. Not just pretty, but actually doable, even if you're not a pro. Let's get into it. First up, the mini bow. If you've seen these anywhere online lately, you already know they're everywhere. Hair clips, bag charms, cardigan buttons, you name it. The reason people love making these is because they use up almost no yarn, they're done in less than an hour, and you can make like 10 of them in a weekend while watching TV. The shape is simple. You're basically making two little rectangles and cinching them in the middle. That's it. You can make them chunky with thick yarn or tiny and delicate with cotton. Either way, they look adorable. Now, if you want something that feels a little more like a full project, something you can actually use every day, the Crochet tote bag is where it's at. Specifically the kind with big open stitches like the mesh style ones. They look expensive. They look like you bought them. And they're honestly one of the more beginner-friendly bag patterns out there because you're just working in rounds and the stitch is repetitive. If you use a chumpy cotton yarn, this goes really fast too. We're talking a few evenings at most. And then you've got a bag that you'll actually carry around, which makes it feel so much more rewarding than making something just to put on a shelf. Speaking of things you'll actually use, the crochet bucket hat. This one is probably the most popular crochet wearable right now, and honestly for good reason. It looks cool, it fits most head sizes since you can adjust as you go, and it works in basically any yarn weight. The classic look is made with raffia or cotton, that stiff kind that holds its shape. But you can also do a soft, slouchy version with regular yarn if you want something cozy. Either way, this is one of those projects where the finished result looks way harder than it actually was to make. Okay, switching gears a little, let's talk about the crochet frog, or honestly, any amigurumi, which is just a fancy word for crocheted stuffed animals. I know what you're thinking, they look complicated, but the frog specifically is one of the easiest ones to start with. You're making simple circles and ovals, stuffing them, sewing them together. The magic is in the little details, the googly eyes, the tiny smile you embroider on at the end. These are also really popular to gift. People go crazy for handmade stuffed animals. If you want to get into amigurumi, the frog is genuinely the best starting point. There are some really good free patterns online for it, and most of them are written for beginners. Next on the list, crochet scrunchies. I know they sound simple, and they are, but hear me out. These are perfect for when you want to crochet, but you only have like 20 to 30 minutes. You use a store-bought hair tie as the base, work around it, and you're done. The fluffy ones look really impressive, even though they take almost no effort. Velvet yarn works amazing for these. They also make really good gifts because they're practical, they're pretty, and honestly, most people don't even realize they can be handmade until they're holding one. Now, here's one that I think is underrated in the crochet community, the crochet plant basket. You know those little baskets that sit around a plant pot? You can make those, and they look so good in a home. The best part is you're just making a cylinder shape, a flat circle for the base, then you work up the sides. If you use a sturdy cotton or jute yarn, it holds its shape perfectly and looks like something you'd find in a home decor store for like $30. You can make it in a night, one solid evening of crocheting, and you've got something genuinely beautiful. Let's talk about something sweet, literally, crochet food, specifically the strawberry. It's probably the most iconic little crochet food item right now, and I think it's because it's just so cute and so small that it feels satisfying to finish quickly. These are made with red and green yarn. They're just a few inches tall, and people attach them to bags, keychains, put them in little bowls as decorations. You can make a whole bunch of them in one sitting. The pattern is simple, the sphere shape that tapers slightly at the top with a little green crown of leaves. If you want to get into crochet food, the strawberry is your starting point. Here's another one that feels like a bigger project but is still totally doable, the crochet cardigan. Before you click away, I'm not talking about a complicated sweater with 100 steps. There are some really clever patterns out there that are designed for beginners, specifically the no-sew kind, where you work flat pieces and just fold and seam them together at the very end. Or even better, patterns that are made in one piece with minimal shaping. The boxy style is the easiest. You're basically making two rectangles and attaching them at the shoulders. If you pick a chunky yarn, this can be done in a week or two of regular crocheting. And wearing something you made yourself, that feeling doesn't go away no matter how long you've been crocheting. Now for something a little unexpected, the Crochet Market Bag. Similar to the tote bag I mentioned earlier, but more loose and stretchy, made with an open net-like stitch. These are actually really practical because they expand to hold a lot, they're lightweight, and they look amazing draped over your arm at a farmer's market or the beach. The thing I love about this project is how quickly the open stitch pattern works up. You're covering a lot of ground fast because there's more space than yarn, if that makes sense. A good weekend project. Let me also mention the crochet headband. Not just a flat band, but the kind with a braided twist or a big bow on the side. These have been popular for a while and they're not going anywhere. They're quick, they use almost no yarn, and they're honestly just really satisfying to make. You do a long strip, twist or knot it in the middle, and sew the ends together. Done. You can make 5 different colors in one afternoon. And finally, the crochet cloud. These little stuffed clouds are probably the most purely joyful thing on this list. They look soft and fluffy because you use a fuzzy or boucle yarn, and you hang them up as room decor or make them into little plushies. Some people add little raindrops hanging from them, made with silver yarn. They're fast, they're unique, and they make a room feel so much cuter. If you want to make something just for the fun of it with no practical purpose other than being adorable, make a cloud. There you have it. 12 projects, all of them doable, all of them worth your time. The bow and the scrunchie if you want something quick, the tote bag or cardigan if you want a project that feels satisfying to finish, the frog or the strawberry if you want to try something new. Pick one tonight, seriously. You don't need to prep or plan, just grab whatever yarn you have and look up a free pattern. That's the best part about crochet. You can just start. If you want to see more projects like these, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.